I'm now the fourth United States president to preside over American troop presence in Afghanistan. 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats. I will not pass this responsibility on to a 5th.
That is our big story tonight at 9. President Biden formally announcing today the full withdrawal of U.S. troops in Afghanistan by September 11th.
This would mark the end of the nation's longest war, 2 decades after it started. And one of the senior officials in Afghanistan back in the early 2000s now lives here in Milwaukee. Cassidy Williams is live with more on his reaction to tonight's news. Cassidy?
Well, President Biden, in his announcement today, mentioned a trip to Afghanistan in 2008. One of the people he met with during that trip was Colonel Chris Kolenda. Kolenda now lives here in Milwaukee and wants the country to learn lessons from the 20-year war.
Yeah, that's me right there.
Colonel Chris Kolenda spent years of his life on the ground in Afghanistan between 2007 and 2014.
The thing that surprised me most was the fact that people didn't see us as the good guys.
Kolenda commanded 800 paratroopers and later went on to be the Secretary of Defense's representative during peace talks with the Taliban.
It's not easy being across the table from people who just a moment before were trying to kill you.
With the news that all troops will be withdrawn from Afghanistan by September 11th, Kolenda wants part of the war's legacy to be the bravery of the men and women who served.
Tom put himself directly in the line of fire, so 4 other of his soldiers could move to a better position, and that's when Tom was killed.
Soldiers like Major Tom Bostic, who died on July 27th, 2007. A piece of him forever with Kolenda.
You can see, like here, the camouflage, that's made out of Tom's uniform. So his mom made this quilt, and it's it's very special to me.
Kolenda is proud of how he and his soldiers grew relationships with the Afghans, learning to build bridges with the enemy.
I was struck by the fact that most people are fighting for very practical reasons.
But he thinks there needs to be lessons learned about how to avoid 20-year wars in the future.
There needs to be some real accounting and national security reform. It's not okay. It's not okay to have wars drag on like this.
Kolenda is working on a speech about his time in Afghanistan for the ceremony later this year here at the War Memorial Center to mark the 20 years since September 11th attacks. Live in Milwaukee, Cassidy Williams, FOX 6 News.
It's crazy to think it's been 20 years. Cassidy, thank you.